Are Raw and SmackDown no longer enjoyable? Weekly shows are the foundation of the show, its structure, and the events. Neglecting them is unfortunate and detrimental to the show. Weekly shows can attract viewers and keep them engaged because they are available weekly. However, what we see is a complete lack of attention to these shows. They are treated merely as time wasters and advertisements. There is no real development, and there is an unnatural repetition of matches, promos, and rivalries. There are fundamental elements that must be focused on if you want to attract viewers, not just fleeting moments that happen once a year. This doesn't benefit the viewer. These fleeting moments harm the company more than they help it. In the past, people watched weekly shows more than monthly shows because of the excitement, thrills, and promos that existed then. This is no longer the case. Now it's the opposite. Even the monthly shows are not all excellent. Points the show should focus on. First, bringing back engaging in-ring promos, adding compelling storylines, diversifying the matches to make the shows more watchable, and featuring the company's top personalities, not just part-timers like we've seen lately. Presenting engaging shows boosts ticket sales. Currently, fans are buying tickets, but this won't last forever. If you don't offer engaging shows, the audience won't always come, and even the regular viewers aren't interested in watching live streams anymore. This is a huge loss for the company. If you don't offer engaging shows, you'll lose out over time. The current ease of winning could cost you dearly in the future. The show's 3-hour duration is more about commercials and advertising revenue than actual showtime. Let's see what happens in those 3 hours. A large portion is filled with ads, and the rest is, frankly, terrible programming. What does the viewer gain from watching awful matches, wrestlers with no substance or storyline, and even the best wrestlers being part-timers? The complete lack of any engaging storyline indicates a complete failure of the shows. Unfortunately, this is a disaster the company is facing, and it's even affecting the quality of the monthly shows. If you don't build up to a strong weekly show, viewers won't be excited for the monthly one. Look at the weekly shows and their viewership figures. SmackDown broke records for the lowest viewership, and Raw is similar. They present the shows comfortably because they know the audience will watch, but the reality is that the audience might be patient today, but in the future, they might start boycotting the shows because of their poor quality. The company doesn't realize the extent of the risks they're taking, so they're oblivious and focused only on money. Therefore, we shouldn't expect anything from them. But imagine if the shows developed and we saw compelling rivalries like during the Attitude Era. It would be an extraordinary leap forward. If there's no building block for the monthly shows within the weekly ones, how will viewers follow the monthly shows with enthusiasm? Management doesn't think this way. Their only goal is money, forgetting that the viewer might abandon them in the future due to their poor quality. Unfortunately, there are many talented individuals and ideas they could utilize, but this hasn't happened and may never happen because the mindset is purely commercial and doesn't care about the shows at all. They only deem 1 or 2 shows a year important, and the rest are considered bad. These shows will never give you value and will never make viewers attached to the shows like before. In the past, there was only one Raw show during the Attitude Era, and people watched every week with enthusiasm because they knew the weekly show was far more important than the monthly one.